We're ready to work on our review sheet. We did most of these in class, so I'm going to go fairly quickly today, and I'll slow down on the ones that we did not do in class today. Okay, so we're going to work on problems 13 to 18. Number 13, most of you, we did this in class today. I'm going to move the 7x to the other side. That gives me negative 6y equals negative 7x plus 42. Divide everything by negative 6, and y equals positive 7/6x minus 7. It asked us to find the slope, so my slope would be 7/6. Now I need to graph it, so I'm going to start at negative 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I'm just going to go off the bottom. And then I need to rise 7 and run to the right 6. And then draw the line. This is not actually a point right here. Draw the line. Okay, let's keep going to the next one. 13, the second problem. I need to get the y by itself. So I'm going to subtract 64 from each side. That gives me negative 4y is equal to negative 16x minus 64. And dividing by negative 4 under every single part, I get 4x minus 16. Whoops, plus 16. My slope is 4. I need to start my graph at 16. I think I'm going to go up by 4s. So this is 4, 8, 12, 16. And then I need to go down 4 and over 1. So these I'm going to go up by 1s. Down 4 and over 1, down 4 and over 1. And I just went the wrong way. Up 4 to the right 1, so it'd be down 4 to the left 1, down 4 to the left 1. So the line is going to go that way. Okay, the third one in section 13 we're not going to do. We're going to go on to number 14. I need to tell if it's direct variation. I'm going to do this pretty quickly. Since there's a 1 there, this is not direct variation. It does not pass through 0, 0. Also, it cannot be in the form y equals kx. The middle problem, I need to notice that there is a 0 right there. That is direct variation, and now I need to solve for y. So I'm going to minus 5x from both sides, and I get negative 9y equals negative 5x. Divide both sides by negative 9, and y is equal to 5/9 x. The constant of variation is 5/9. Looking at the third problem, I see a negative 8, and since it's a minus 8, this is not direct variation, so you could say no. It does not pass through 0, 0, and you cannot put it in the form y equals kx. So all of that will not happen, so therefore it's not direct variation. Number 15, we have to tell if it's linear. Then we have to tell if it is direct variation, and if it is direct variation, write an equation. So first of all, linear. For linear, I need to see if there is a common difference. Now this is the one in class that I told you about. It's kind of weird. This goes down by 8 and then down by 5. So it doesn't appear to be direct variation. However, if I look at the second part, that's negative 8. This is also down 5. If you divide your y by your x, you get 1 on both of them. So I'm going to say that this one is linear. Okay, now look at the x values. All the x's are different, so that means it's a function. And now I need to see if it's direct variation. Direct variation is y divided by x. So I'm looking at 13 divided by 8, 5 divided by 0, and 0 divided by 5. These all will not give you the same number, so no, it is not direct variation. Second problem in that same section, it is a function. If you look at the x values, they are going down by 3. The y values are going up by 18, so that also means that it's linear. To see if it's direct variation, I have to divide the y by the x, so it's 18 divided by negative 3, 36 divided by negative 6, negative 9 divided by 54, and all of those will equal, oh my goodness, I said that, and I did it backwards, 54 divided by negative 9. All of those give me negative 6. The last thing I have to do is write the equation, so it's going to be y equals negative 6x. All right, number 16. Okay, there's a couple different ways to do this. First, I'm going to do y divided by x. That's 9 divided by 2, which is 4.5. Then I need to put it in the form y equals kx. K is 4.5, so it's going to be y equals 4.5x. Now they gave us the y value of 22.5, so right here I'm going to fill in 22.5 equals 4.5x. Then I need to divide by 4.5, and x equals 5. Okay, number 17 is probably the hardest problem that we have to look at. On 17, it says that it's direct variation, so we're going to have to divide the y by the x, which is going to be the feet that they painted divided by the time. Okay, now, so we first have to decide how far it is between 8 a.m. and 12:15 a.m. Now, I know you're probably thinking 8 a.m. to noon, but the 12:15 is midnight 15. So we need to count how many hours that is. If you count it straight up, you're going to get 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 15 more minutes, which is 1/4 of an hour. Okay, so looking at this, these are in groups of 5s. I have 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. That's 16 and 1/4. So the time we're looking at is 16 and 1/4, or 16.25 hours. Okay, the total square foot that he painted was 204 feet squared over 16.25. That will give me the constant of variation, I'm rounding just a little bit, of 12.55. So my equation that I would write is y equals 12.55x. All right, let's try the next one. It's a little bit easier. We have a lecture hall seating. We need to divide, so we got to find y by x. Y is the people, and x is the rows. I have 72 people, and I need to put them in 4 rows, and that gives me 18 rows each. This is my constant of variation, so y is equal to 18x. So 1 would give me 18, 2 gives me 36, 3 is 54, and so on. We would connect it and draw an arrow at the end of that. Now we have to predict how many people for 12 rows. So y is going to equal 18 times 12 rows, and we can have 216 people. Number 18, we have to write these in standard form. We did do a few of these in class today. Remember, standard form is ax plus by equals c, and a can have no, or the whole thing can have no fractions, no decimals, and the number in front of the x has to be positive. All right, so I have a fraction on this first problem, so I'm going to multiply everybody by 2. That gives me 1x, because the 2's cancel, minus 4y is equal to negative 8. I have no fractions, no decimals, and my x is positive, so that's the answer. Looking at B, I'm going to first clear my fractions, so I'm going to multiply everybody by 4. That gives me 4y, the 4's cancel, equals 1x minus 12. I need to move the 1x to the left, so I'm going to subtract 1x. That gives me negative x. You could put the 1 there if you want to, plus 4y equals negative 12. The x cannot be negative, so I'm going to change all of my signs opposite of what they were. And there you go. Now we're going to look at C. I need to distribute the 4 first. So y is equal to 4x plus 24 minus 3. Combining the 24 minus 3, y equals 4x plus 21. The 4x needs to go to the left, so I think I'm going to subtract. I get negative 4x plus y equals 21. Whoops. Can't have a negative, so I need to change all the signs. 4x minus y equals negative 21. All right. That's all, Bearcats. Y'all have a great weekend. Come in Monday morning at 6:50 for tutoring or 6:30 on Tuesday, and it is a test day. And don't forget to brush your teeth. All right. Have a great weekend.